Hello! I am the Vibe Kage, and I am bringing you part 2 of What If Naruto Was an Uchiha. Where I last left off, I had Shisui tell Naruto the connection he had to, Obito. Not Obito, but to Kushina, saying that he would have been her brother in law. But it goes deeper than that. See, he admits that he and Kushina also had a thing. They had a thing slightly before she got with his brother, actually. Uchihas, they're kind of meh when it comes to the wives, as long as she's strong, I guess. Or they're very picky, I guess you could say. Well, yay, nay, no. Shisui kinda. I guess you could say the best way you could say why he and Kushina broke up. He had some intercourse with this one woman. Right. It's on the verge of my tongue right now. She summoned slugs. She was on a teammate with Orochimaru and Jiraiya. Tsunade, right. Yeah, he was fucking around with Tsunade at the same time. See, him and Kushina were, ex-fuck lovers, I guess you could say. They weren't, like, dating, like, towards marriage. It was just more like, hey, I noticed that no one is fucking you at the moment. I am applying for said position. What are your qualifications? Sex? Good at it? You're hired. Pretty much how their relationship goes. Kushina wanted something more substance, and the other guy was just like, nah, not my specialty. Lo and behold, a week later, she meet his brother, and they didn't like, oh, you're an Uchiha too. I'm an Uchiha too. Funny, because we're all related. But if we don't talk about that, then, yeah. She would have married his brother. Some shit happens. He dies. She unlocks the Mangyukyo Sharingan. Minato, is the guy who comes in, saves the day, rescues her heart. She didn't close off. The two, they were still together, and they thought it would be really, betraying of them if they were to get together again after the death of their brother, so they never got together again. But that's fine. They didn't need to. They didn't need to. But here's where I guess you could say some differences happen. After Naruto trains with his uncle, cousin, family member, distant relative, motherfucker, I guess you could say, he learns Shisui's body flicker technique, his teleportation, and he has a plan to help him reclaim his eye from Danzo. But one thing that neither of them knew is that during Orochimaru's raid, he had, because Danzo helped him sneak through the border, hey, here, we disable the barriers, come on in. Orochimaru had left Danzo a gift. A new subordinate that wasn't really loyal to Danzo, but it was a Uchiha that was created. Some extracted DNA from the fallen members of the Uchiha massacre, fuck ton of blood. His ability in fucking around with other people's DNAs. He they have it in the Boruto anime too, so in case you're wondering, Shin Uchiha, no, not making Shin, behold, Sekre Uchiha, because fuck you, I can, ha 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 ha, I'm evil, I know, I'm terrible, I'm a bastard, I don't care. Now, here's where things get interesting. Because when Chunin exams come back up, here's where things get fun. You see, I guess you could say I decided something interesting could happen with our lineups and fights with the preliminary. Since Kabuto would drop out, and now we have Sai replacing him, and then we also have another member, being Sekre. So I thought, just make the not Sekre, Sarada, Uzumaki. I thought, yeah, just make them fight each other. That's boring. That's really boring. Well, when you put it like that, how do we change it, Ivan? Well, I'm glad you asked me. This is how we make it more entertaining. So you see, our fights change in this order as we have Sai versus Sakura. Sai would advance, damn near killing Sakura. He actually beat the shit out of her, had a sword to her throat, and straight up said, if you don't surrender, I will kill you. Okay, then. So yeah, everyone was just like, aren't they teammates? Yeah, Sai's like that. Ino was not thrilled about seeing her friend get shitted on like that. So, here's when she would fight Sekre. Not Sekre, Sarada. Now, Sarada does not have the full control of Jugo's curse mark powers, in a sense. But, this is what she does have. Due to the encouragements of Naruto and his ability to seemingly win over any woman he wants, Naruto, he casts the Genjutsu on her. A Genjutsu that would, when she makes a certain hand sign, it would cause her chakra pores and chakra points to open. All of the chakra that's around her would start to come into her whenever she's tired. But this is a hand sign she would only have to make whenever she's low on chakra. So, never really have to worry about it until today. You see, it's the same hand sign that would also help her disperse Genjutsu. Why am I saying this? Well, this is where things get kind of interesting. So, in the fight between Ino and Sarada, it goes pretty decent in hand-to-hand combat, showing that Sarada is whooping Ino's ass. She do not do fucking training like Sarada does, because she's not paired with Naruto. Now, Sarada, she's actually really, I guess you could say, kick-oriented. She's not really using her hands. She's keeping them safe. Ino's thinking it's because she's going to weave jutsus. That's why she's mostly kicking my fucking arms and legs, this bitch. Did this bitch just kick me in the goddamn face? As Sekre would be behind her, kicking her yet again, kicking her into the ground. Sekre appears right above her, about to, do one of those diving heel kicks. As, substitution, some rubble. She's just like, you bitch! She tries to punch, and I do mean she tried. Not Sekre, it's because I see Sekre, but I'm thinking of Sadara. I'm supposed to be saying Sadara. But Sadara would try, and this is what she fucks up, to counter the punch, by catching it. However, rather than dodging, which is what, was hoping she'd do, that she would catch it, she leaves herself open. As the figure disappears, it was a fucking clone! As Ino appears with the mind transfer jutsu. However, this is what Sarada had mistaken. It happened at the exact same time of impact. So, Ino's soul hits, and she would do the same snake hand sign to disrupt her chakra coil flow and allow it to just burst out. This would be what causes her chakra cores and pores to open to allow the Sage Mode chakra to come in. Now, so, within the mindscape of Sarada and now Ino in there too, they look around and they're like, what the? As they see the flow of chakra in a figure with brown skin. It has these weird claws coming out of its hands. Its elbows spike out and seemingly, I guess you could say, like the engine outlooks of engines would come out of her elbows. Her back widens and spikes protrude. A dinosaur tail would appear. I was about to say dinosaur-like tail, but no, a dinosaur tail would just come out of her back. It's all spiked and slamming into the ground. There's something really off. Her hair's starting to change color too. Her once black hair turns blood red. As her eyes turn yellow, the sclera turns black. As she tries, Ino was surprised at what had happened. Ino had trapped herself in with the killer instinct that is the curse mark of that would be, the downfall of Jugo's clan. So when Sarada opens her eyes, she sees she's in full control of her body, and Ino's just, everyone's just like, hey, what the fuck happened? She knows that Ino's inside of her. So she rushes towards Ino. Yes, and I'm like, yeah, she about to end this match. As she realizes, okay, all this chakra just flooded into me. I need to focus it. Focus it right here into one point. As she rushes forward, a little blue chakra sphere, a palm, like a little tube opens from her hand. As the chakra starts to condense and flow, as she gets 2 feet away from Ino, raising both hands. As then she yells, sorry, my throat's dry. No, she doesn't yell that, but that's just me saying my throat is dry. And then sorry, I'm starting to have, I'm both burping and hiccups at the same time, and it's really weird, I'm sorry. But she gets close up, lifts up her hands, point blank saying, go! Chakra cannon, fire! As a massive eruption, a blue wave of just intense chakra, which sent Ino blasting into the wall, creating a massive crater, thus, causing the curse mode stage-like appearance to disappear from her body. But due to her clothes not being ripped because her tail sprouted and her shirt's falling forward, Naruto would body flicker in, catch her, covering her, making sure she's fully dressed, and then body flickering towards the medical room. Ino knocked the fuck out. Everyone knows she knocked the fuck out. However, they're like, technically she had the win because Ino was defenseless. Naruto took her because her clothes were falling. At least that's what we hope. Hey, can someone check? Anko would, have someone look, and they find out it was just because her shirt was ripped. They look right outside the hallway and they see Naruto, his jacket's off, and she's wearing it as she has a blushing mark on her face as Naruto's shirtless, and now she was too until now. Well, no, I wouldn't say he's shirtless, but yeah. Now, do I want him to fight Kiba? Absolutely not. I figured that won't be enough fun for me. So, who do I want him to fight in the first round? Lee. Why? Because I want Naruto to release those gravity seals that he's been wearing. He's patiently waited for the Chunin exams, and now it is time for him to fight. Sasuke's already proven his worth, claiming his curse mark, but his girlfriend, his friend Sarada has proven that she could do it in even a better, more enhanced stage than what he even has. So she's clearly better than he is in his mind. He wasn't even there. He was surprised that she had full control. He was surprised at that chakra cannon too. pretty massive fuck off blast, so I did enjoy that. Now, Naruto, after, I guess you could say, waiting a few minutes and seeing that his name gets called and he's fighting Lee, he would tell Lee one thing. Holding back, that's guaranteed to get you crippled. As Naruto would, he doesn't have his jacket, so just imagine him with a short sleeve black shirt with the Uchiha crest on his chest. As Naruto decides, I'm going to get serious from the very beginning. His eyes flare up into the Sharingan, 3 Tomoe, and here's what surprises everyone. These weird black X's around his forearms, chest. There were some on his cheeks, too. Everyone was kind of surprised at what's going on. They couldn't tell, but under his pants, he also had black X's around his body, on his chest, and everything. As then they started to glow red. That's when they noticed that, okay, it's all around his body. Because his whole body's glowing with X's that are now red. As Naruto would say, gravity seal release. As the X's disappear, they fade away. Naruto, he raises his hands. He looks at the proctor. The proctor's just like, yeah, go ahead. Begin. He looks at Lee. Lee, before he could even get his fist up to guard, man got punched in the face, sending flying into the hand signs, the stone hand signs. So everyone was just like, wait, what the? Hey, did he just outspeed Lee? Guys just like, Nani? No one should be faster than Lee. As, this is what surprises everyone. Naruto would seemingly disappear from the spot where he had punched Lee, appear right next to Guy and saying, I am, and so is he. As then the other Naruto would point to another Naruto and this Naruto disappears. As then the Naruto who's standing right next to Lee, telling him, come on, chop, open at him. Everyone's just like, what the? As Naruto would yell, a speed mirage. Love it, live it, enjoy it, hate me for it. Understand that you cannot reach this level with just mere training by weights, Lee. You need more. There's something you're missing. But come on, Lee. Show me your power. As Lee would break free from the stone rubble that had buried him, he looks at Gosh and he's just like, yeah, go, weights off, come on! As Lee would remove his weights, throw him to the side, he's just like, oh right, speed blitz! Gets slapped back into the ground. Naruto with 2 fingers just pointing downward. As Lee's just like, my punch! He took 2 fingers and threw me like, what the? As Lee would then go, one more time! Leave Hurricane! Yet again, he gets his shit slapped. Naruto, 2 fingers pointed upwards. Lee's just like, how is he? As, yet again, he comes in, and this time he's trying to go with a kick under to the chin. Everyone was fucking surprised when the kick was stopped by Naruto's finger. Just him poking straight down with 1 finger. His index finger. As Lee was just like, what the? No way! As then Naruto would grab Lee's foot, spin him around really fast, and I do mean really fast, as Naruto starts to proceed to create a small dust cloud around him as he's continually spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And Naruto starts laughing, telling Lee, let's see how long he can handle this, as Lee's saying, oh god, don't think this is enough to beat my flames of youth. Oh, Jesus, what is with this pressure? As the faster and the more he goes, the more Lee could feel the pressure of his bones being elongated by a single point and being torn and stretched out. It doesn't feel right. He could feel his joints. They've already like popped out, and because of how Naruto is swinging him, it's almost as if his leg has become pure jelly, as if the bones are no longer connected to anything. The tendons, and then they're just barely hanging on. It feels like Lee's leg will rip out of its socket. If this continues, Lee thinks his hip might pop out. As Naruto's waiting for it, as then he quickly shifts direction, taking all that momentum in a certain way, causing Lee's hip to completely go, or a, what up? Yeah, like a light pop. That's my shoulder. What up? Yep, I'm just popping my shoulder over and over again. Yeah, everyone hears this pop, just like a tuah, and then you had 3 people vomit as they saw Lee's leg completely from the hip twisted 450 degrees over. You could see the rip and tear of his uniform. Lee's leg, he couldn't even stand. He got thrown and smashed into the wall. Lee coughs up blood. Lee had never experienced anything like this, as then, and only then, did Naruto decide to do something more fucked up than anything anyone ever thought Naruto was possible. Like, this was really dark of Naruto. Naruto had appeared, the smash caused Lee, to spit up blood. He's looking at the blood. He sees the red. He sees into the eyes, the Sharingan eyes in his blood. And then Naruto saying, "So, Lee, what is it that you want to say?" "I surrender." Then Lee's in his head just like, wait, no, I don't want to say that. Why would I say that? Wait, why can't I say anything? Speak! Everyone's just like, wait, Lee, what? No! What's going on? As Naruto's saying, simple, he surrendered. As Naruto would casually walk up towards Lee. Now this is what kind of terrifies a lot of people, because everyone thought Lee's leg, fucking gone. It has to be amputated. Naruto pulled out a tag that said seal, just threw it at Lee's hip, weaved the tiger hand sign, and then here's what disturbed everyone. The chakra that started to emanate and glow was this weird orange-yellow electricity cackling through the body, as they saw Lee's broken leg just pull itself out of the stone in the wall before his whole body could. It's reaching out as if it was as his foot is trying to step forward, and then they see it spin around on its own and then pull itself back shut, and then Lee falls, and he's just like, oh, what the? As Naruto, the tag then turns red with the black kanji of damage. Naruto would take said tag, and then he tells Lee, "Sorry, I didn't mean to do this to you like that, but everything that I just did to you is now in this tag. I can now do it to anyone I want just by throwing at them." What? Lee, I'm sorry to say this, but you did surrender. Because the genjutsu that I put you in was going to make you give up on your own life. And it would only take about a few hours before you would kill yourself, honestly. Hence why I threw the tag right away. while you still had a chance to keep your actual brain. It's a very strong and subtle genjutsu. You'll slowly start to realize why you wanted to give up. You would convince yourself that everything that they had said about you was true. Lee, I might have used you for my benefit today, but let's spar again sometime. Lee would be fucking pissed off, my guy. He's not thrilled. He's not happy. He slaps Naruto's hand away. He's just like, I am not your toy, your plaything. I am not to be used like this. I am a ninja. Yeah, you are. You are a ninja who could only use taijutsu. I'm an Uchiha. I have taijutsu, genjutsu, ninjutsu, funjutsu, and kenjutsu. Lee, I already beat you in taijutsu and showed you that I could easily just seal away all your damage with funjutsu. If I would have pulled out my sword, your head would have been on the ground. There'd be no point. To be fair, you were lucky today. Lucky that we were on the same village. If not, I would have wanted to show off my killing skills. As Naruto would then disappear, everyone's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? As they're like, that is not how Naruto behaves. Everyone's just like, okay, something's wrong. What's wrong here? They don't know that Naruto had made contact with Shisui. Now, Kiba would clearly forfeit to Gaara after, and don't hate me for this, but rather than, Kiba getting killed by the sand coffin, Akamaru would do what any dog would do and die for their owner by simply, using the remaining of its chakra in the man-beast transformation to throw Kiba away from the sand as Gaara would crush it with a tsunami, killing the puppy. As Kiba, he would awaken barely to have Akamaru throw him. After Kiba had seen dead Akamaru's body, mangled, broken, everything, something felt off to Naruto. Because Gaara was still trying to reach for Kiba afterwards. Kiba had already given up. Like, he was crying and lamenting over his dead dog Akamaru. He was holding his body, his mangled body in the sand, the bloody sand, and started to slowly swirl around Kiba. Kiba didn't even notice, and nor did he fight it at the end. And everyone was about to, tell Gaara to stop the matches. But before anything could happen, everyone was fucking surprised when it was Naruto who was standing right next to Gaara. His face to face, his eyes glowing red as Gaara slowly falls unconscious. No one knows what the fuck just happened. Naruto would look at Baki, Tamari, and Kankuro, as then he looks at Gaara. Naruto would grab the seal that he had recently gotten from Lee. He looks at Gaara again. He looks at the seal. Everyone thinks he's about to fucking throw this. As, he makes the motions to throw his, the actual mark, the actual tag. But then he stops just midway. As then, he folds it, puts it back in his pouch. And then he pulls out a different tag. This tag is actually this weird blue-green. Everyone's confused on what this tag is. As then Naruto throws it at Akamaru's dead corpse. Everyone is fucking surprised when they are kind of disgusted seeing it happen. But they would see Akamaru's mangled dead body be restored, its bones snapping back into place. The blood that was once in the sand would be sucked back into the puppy. And then there would be this giant burst of green light. Everyone just waits silently. Kiba, he saw the whole Akamaru, reverting back in his arms, but all he thinks is that Akamaru just looks normal, but his puppy is dead. So, right before the tear is about to, flow, because now he sees his puppy sleeping peacefully for the last time, he then hears a... Huh? No way. No. Akamaru? The little puppy looks up at his master. It's just like, it then looks around, and then it looks back at his master. Its tail faintly starts wagging. Kiba's just like, no way! Akamaru! You're... As Naruto's just like, he's alive, yes, oh my god. Can you not see your dog? He's hurt. Take him away. As Kiba, he picks up Akamaru, he looks at Naruto, he's like, thank you so much. It's just like, just get the fuck out of here. Can't stand seeing a dead dog. Naruto wipes away a tear. Everyone's just like, wait. He would beat the living shit out of his own, fellow villager, another fellow ninja, but he can't stand a dead dog. What is wrong? I mean, animal cruelty, yeah, okay, he's not cruel to animals, but the way he broke the way he destroyed Lee's hip and then casually just fixed him and then told him that he could have killed him if he wanted to, but only... Oh, shit. Damn it, I dropped my phone. But only reason why he didn't was because they're on the same team. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Here's where, I guess you could say, things get more complicated for our pair. You see, when Naruto gets back up into the stadium, you would have one person who... It just had to. They just had to say something to Naruto for the thing that he just did. Because it's on some motherfucking bullshit that he could do something like this. We have Sakura hating on Naruto, believing that he did some sort of unholy contract to resurrect Kiba's dead dog. She's thinking Pet Cemetery type bullshit. Not like, Dragon Balls, haha. Or just Whis', Time Rewind, haha. As, Naruto's looking at Sakura, and he just straight up tells her, you lost your fight to your own teammate, right? He was about to kill you, and you're coming at me for doing this. Have you said anything to Sai? Sai, have you and her talked about how you almost killed her because, you were fighting in the Chunin exams? You guys are supposed to be teammates, right? Because of your fucking precious Danzo. Naruto would look at Sai, giving him this menacing, bloodthirsty look, as Sai's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Naruto would say, root. Sai in the back of his mind is just like, shit. But, he has this nonchalant expression on his face. But there's this huge, huge, huge thing that happens next. Sarada jumps on Naruto, congratulating him for bringing back the dog. She didn't know that would work. She was surprised. She thought that, Naruto was just lying at first about being able to do that. Everyone's just like, wait. What do you mean being able to do that? Naruto, you see... Oh shit, almost dropped my phone again. As Naruto, you see, due to, for lack of a better word, examination of Sarada's body through multiple nights together, he had found a way and found out why and how her body starts to passively absorb Senjutsu chakra. He kind of has this jutsu on her that, she's doing it when to break genjutsu because the flow of chakra and her expelling of chakra would cause it to rush in, so in case of emergency type shit. But what he had did is through that one seal, when Sarada would go out of control, and this was actually 3 days, 3 days worth of rampage of chakra. In other words, she could rampage on for 3 days is what I mean. Not like it happened for 3 days. It's just a massive amount of chakra for 3 days. She even said it, like when they were first practicing, she expelled all of her chakra, which caused 3 days worth of Senjutsu power to flood into her system and kind of make her to the point where she almost killed everyone. Now, did she? No. They're fine. They're alive. That's how they're still in the what if. As I'm locking up, sorry. Been off the clock and I didn't even lock up, but I've been here, so yeah. Back to the what if is, like I said, 3 days worth of Senjutsu chakra was sealed within her body, like that. And he pretty much used it all to revive Akamaru. Now, did Naruto know this was going to be able to revive Akamaru? No. Did Naruto possibly waste a free resurrection, in case you're about to die, get out of free jail card? Yes. Will Naruto ever regret doing this for a dog? Absolutely not. Now, more on our story. You see, there's something else that's going to be happening to Naruto. Something that I wouldn't call bad, but during the month of the Chunin exams, after the prelims and everyone has to now fight their own people later, which, yeah, I'm going to still make it where Naruto's going to fight Neji, but Sai, he will fight Sarada in this one. That's the extra fight. But one difference here is when it came to the second person who was supposed to fight, and they saw it was Shikamaru, and Shikamaru said, "Man, why me? That's such a drag." Naruto, like the motherfucking mad lad, straight up says, "I'll take that fight instead. Switch me with Shikamaru on that one. I'll take that second fight." They're like, huh. Arrogance. I'm about to eat some M&Ms. I do love M&Ms. Ah, my hair got in my eye. I have long hair like a motherfucker too. I love M&Ms. They're good. Now. Sorry. As... Shit. Still chewing. Fuck. Damn, I should have paused for that instead. So I was just going, hey bro, how long are you going to be eating? Not that long. As we get to... Sorry. My throat's dry. I should probably have a drink. As we get to Naruto, during his 1 month of training, Danzo would have root agents constantly looking out towards him. In fact, Naruto would have sent the root agents, put them under genjutsu, and make them witness thousands, and I mean thousands, of hours. Okay, I'm outside and I turned on my car, so anyway, as I was saying, Danzo, his root agents would get caught under Naruto's genjutsu. What did Naruto's genjutsu make them see? Thousands upon thousands of hours of Danzo x Orochimaru x Kabuto x Madara x... who else do I want to kind of make fun of? Obito. Just the graphic, most disturbing yaoi image videos in their minds, and they're just terrified. They're like, please, no more. Danzo-sama, please stop doing this. Oh my god, why are you letting them take out your... oh my god, they're putting it in his eye holes. Oh my god, Danzo, is this why you wanted all those Uchiha Sharingan eyes in your... oh, why? They're just like screaming out in agony from the torture, which only lasted like 2 seconds. They legit kill themselves, saying, sorry, Danzo, but we cannot ever see you again. We have failed. Since we had this happen for about 400 of Danzo's men, yes, 400 of his own men were sacrificed before he realized, I gotta tell Orochimaru, this boy's killing my men, and if I have no men, we might have a problem. Here's where something happens. Orochimaru's just like, excellent. Something that I took from Sasuke-kun. When I bit him, I did swallow some of his blood. I recently have acquired and extracted his Sharingan in Uchiha DNA. Specifically, that gene, his Mangekyo abilities, his Sharingan eyes. I've used it and I've implanted that DNA into her. As they would walk towards this woman with black hair, she has this porcelain skin and she's hooked up to a lot of IVs, tubes. She has a breathing mask going through so she can survive, but there's it's really weird. She's naked and she's already like fully developed, and Orochimaru's just like, jeez, I've been working on her for years and years. A perfect vessel for me, but she's just a prototype. It took so much time, research, and resources to create her. I hope she doesn't disappoint me. So, she will be lent out to you. She won't obey you like she obeys me. Understand that her loyalty is to me, not to you. Danzo would nod as he's thinking, he does not realize that my Sharingan eyes could easily persuade this fox Uchiha. As Orochimaru's just like, foolish Danzo. I bet he's now even more motivated to show her his Sharingan eyes. She's programmed to eat and consume Uchiha eyes and DNA. She will seek out the strongest, but first she'll start with you, as per my request. Orochimaru laughs. As, time skip, Sakura would be out. She has the Konoha stuff and all this. Danzo has fake paperworks made for a quote-unquote Sekre Uchiha. Sus as fuck, but alright then. As now we go to Naruto, and I'm fucking cold as fuck, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I lit to my As Naruto, he's been training with Sarada, and they've been having really good time together. They're gotten really close. They're really good friends, actually. The two have bonded over some stupid and meaningless casual stuff. Are you eating more M&M's, Evan? Maybe. They're good. As... Oof, it's cold. We have where Naruto and Sarada, they're alone together. They've done a good amount of training throughout the day. And, well, this is where things get kind of fun. You see, the two would proceed to have this hot and heavy makeout session. You see, Sarada had recently admitted to Naruto that she had read these novel books that she had gotten from Hinata. She visited Hinata because she felt bad for what had happened to Hinata, and she offered to heal Hinata. Hinata was surprised that she could do that, but hey, Senjutsu chakra, why not? Sorry, I needed to take a breath. Anyway, as this is where, I guess you could say, the two bonded over the dirty novel and other things, and how she kind of wants to do all these things with Naruto. So they would make out, she would be nibbling on Naruto's ear, biting on his neck. Naruto would be like, oh my god, why am I enjoying all this stuff? Stop teasing me so much, woman. She kisses his chest, goes down. Naruto was conflicted when she started to pinch and lick his nipples, and he's just like, hey, shouldn't it be the guy who does this the other way around? And she's saying, oh, come on, be a little bit kinky for me. As Naruto's just like, I mean, I don't like it, but I'll let you do it this one time, but let's not do this again. She just giggles because she's just saying, it's cute how you are resisting and resenting me for this, but you're still letting me doing this. Reluctant but willing. I love it. As Naruto would blush a little bit because he's just like, fuck this bitch. Damn it. I'm going to get her back for this. For fucking embarrassing me like this. So I'm a fucking Uchiha. As, she's about to get to his Uchiha stick. The meat dick. As... Uh-oh. What do you mean, uh-oh? Aunt Flo had decided to bust in and blue balls our man, Naruto. She actually saying, fuck. What? My aunt came. Aunt? What? Aunt Flo? What? Baka. We're gonna have to wait a bit. What? No! But wait, just listen. I'm willing to cut your thick off right now so you can understand how much blood is about to come out of me. So, be thankful. Naruto's just like... Okay then. She disappears, but... Naruto would go off. He's going off into the training. Off into the forest. Going towards this river where he knows he could, just get in there. It's cold. His body's, still kind of hot. He's just like, damn it. I got blue balled. As, he butt naked in the water swimming. He's just like, it's fucking cold. Why is my dick so hard? As, he's just thinking of all the things he was about to do. He was about to get laid for the first time. He was so thrilled by it. Him and, Inari's mom would have some fun, but they never got to Naruto never got to fully penetrate the Garden of Eve. You know what I mean about it. So, Naruto, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is where things gonna got weird for him. As he would sense a chakra. Why is this chakra staring at him? He would go up. He's just barely under our underwater surface. He uses his Sharingan eyes. And, he could see the chakra outline of this girl. So he's just like, alright then. I got you. Stare intently. Go. He teleports. she hears a splash right behind her. As naked Naruto with his dick still hard appears. She's just like, she's staring at it through her bird mask as, hey. Naruto looks at her as he's saying, hey, my eyes are up here. As, his starring eyes flare. But, she looks at the eyes. Her eyes also, her Sharingan eyes flare. They meet. There was this weird backlash for them, as Sekre knows that she can't take any blood from him, but she needs to acquire DNA of some sort. She sees that he's still hard. She removes her mask. Her eyes are just glowing right now. They're nose. As Naruto's just like, wait, your eyes. They're naturally red. I'm glad you noticed. As, she starts to undo her things. And Naruto's like, hey, what are you? As she grabs Naruto's junk. Naruto's like, hey, I don't even know you, lady. You don't need to. As, she puts her mouth on it. Naruto's just like, oh my. As, Sekre Uchiha gives him the most pleasant blowjob that he's ever experienced in his life. Her delicate lips caressing his schlong, the way she would lick his taint and balls. Oh, God, I couldn't help but to crack a laugh on that one. But no, she would swallow the meat, gobble up his balls. She would struggle, like, very, very much so. It was more than what she could use. Even with 2 hands, the Uchiha meat was more than what she had experienced. She was just like, I might have to pull a shadow clone just so I can have my hands around it fully. Naruto was just like, just go ahead and use your mouth more. As, he enjoys his blowjob. This goes on for about a good 20 minutes. Naruto feels himself about to, release himself as, he tells Sekre he's close. Sekre is just, like, looking at him. As, she just, like, goes faster, more aggressive. The suction starts to pick up. Naruto actually is frightened at what she is doing. Naruto picks up on this because his Sharingan eye is still active. He sees that she's using chakra around her throat to manipulate her muscles to wrap around his schlong. Her tongue is also starting to weirdly wrap and elongate more, which is really weird. He's just like, hold up, 1 ring, 2 ring, 3 ring, 4. How is your tongue long enough to wrap around my dick 4 times and you're still well, how are you still throaty? You know what? I'm just gonna remain silent and let you do you. You are using chakra, and that's all I know. Dear God. Did Uncle train you? He's just like, Uncle Sensei. Damn it, Kakashi, lucky bastard. As, he's just like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait. You hear that? What? Just like, work. Something's coming. Me. As, he shoots out his milky release jutsu down Sekre's throat. She's just like, gulp. Naruto's just like, wait, oh my God, wait, whoa. As, her tongue, starts going towards his balls. It's still wrapped around his dick, too, and he's just like, how is she fucking doing this? Her tongue is licking his balls as he's, more milk is just starting to be squeezed out as they wrap around his testicles and apply pressure, squeezing his nuts ever so slightly. Naruto's just like, how the fuck is she doing this? Dear God, mother, sweet baby Jesus of holy matrimony. What is this? Oh my God. I think I'm in love. Oh, poor Naruto. As, she would suck out every last bit of it. And I do mean every last bit. Like, Naruto was just like, Sakura's just like the entire time still going back and forth with her throat and her tongue. And she's swallowing everything. Naruto's just like, Jesus Christ. How? Dear God, she's not even that tall. You know, small. Dear God, just deep throat, big. Damn, woman, damn. Oh, I think I'm in love with this bitch. I don't even know her. She said that's not important. Wait. She's just after my Uchiha seed. You know what? If she can do this with her mouth, I don't even fucking care. You know, I don't care. Why am I complaining? This is a fucking win. Dear God, yes. Oh God, this works perfectly. I got blue bod by solder. Now this. Oh God, yes. I feel great. You know, Naruto looks at Sakura. Sakura, you know, she's like retracts her tongue fully back. You know, Naruto's dick just like, yeah. Knock the fuck out. It's lump. The blood has, stopped flowing towards it. As Naruto's just like, that wore me out more than training. So, Sakura would actually blush at this, as, Naruto still has his Sharingan eyes activated. But what he did not know is that they were at Eternal Mangekyo right now. And when Sakura looked at them, the control that they had was just gone. What do you mean they had? Orochimaru, the control that he had, that Kabuto would have had, that anyone who had any inkling of Orochimaru power could have used against her, it's gone. She feels free. Now the swallow bird, its wings can flow free, fluttering through the sky, as the cage that it was bound to, its door has been broken by simple eye contact and her swallowing Naruto's nut. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this romantic or cheesy or philosophical. I'm just trying to make it funny, kind of parodied in a meta sense, as she smiles at Naruto, as she's saying, and Sakura Uchiha. Naruto's just like, hey, I didn't say we were gonna get married. She's just like, I know, but I'm an actual Uchiha. As she flares her Sharingan eyes at Naruto, Naruto's just like, I always wanted my first time to be with an Uchiha. What? As Naruto would rip Sakura's pants off, his dick is just like, raw. Round 2, as Kurama's just like, here you go, buddy. You got 8 more rounds left. By that, I mean I have 8 tails left to give you chakra. Go at it. As, Sakura's just like, I'm about it. Get over here. What the? As for the next 9 hours, 1 round per hour, Naruto had put Sakura in positions from missionary to doggy to power driver to full Nelson to the helicopter to the power driver to the row your boat to the I wanted to say the jackhammer, but no. Cowgirl, of course. Reverse cowgirl. The bull. Camel. Bye-bye birdie. And the most interesting position that Naruto didn't know that Sakura could do, the swallowtail. Now that one surprised Naruto. It involved him having a few shadow clones, but no, yeah, she was able to swallow all. She swallowed all of Naruto's love. Yeah. I'm in the what if here because I'm trying not to laugh right now, but I'm like if you can see my face right now, I'm like having a big smile right now just because I'm trying to make it seem nonchalant. But yeah, Naruto, he had fucked the living hell out of Sakura. He had spent 9 hours fucking Sakura. It is like dawn is approaching, and both of them know that they needed to be somewhere hours ago. What will happen in our next What If? Find out next time.